I have no idea what that means. We've seen these shorts for literally so many years on Amazon. Why is this the best thing we've tried in this entire video? It does feel really cheap. You guys, this is the exact same as the Killcrew. There are two types of gym girls. You have the matching set girly giving Pilates princess, and then you have the grungy, oversized tee kind of vibe girly. Me personally, I'm more of a matching set girly. But today I'm going to be trying out the grungy emo gym brands that I have been getting requests to review for years. And I haven't reviewed these brands for a couple reasons. Number one, simply not my vibe, but we can put that aside to review the actual integrity of the clothes. And reason number two, the main reason why I have not reviewed these brands is I look at their website and they are just giving drop shipped. Their stuff all just honestly looks like cheaply branded AliExpress clothes. So we're gonna see if that's the case today. And we did this in a recent video, but I thought it'd be fun to sit and look at the websites together again to just kind of like show you guys what goes through my mind when we look at these brands, and then we can decide what to order. The most highly requested grungy gym brands have been Killcrew, Darc Sport, and Gymreapers. The names, they just really get me. Again, these are not my aesthetic, but I see plenty of people wearing these brands in the gym, so let's see if they're actually worth it. We're starting off with Killcrew. I don't know much about Killcrew other than the fact that I feel like I've seen a lot of people in their seamless shorts, and then also these little like mesh workout shorts that personally not something I would work out in, but I do see a lot of people trying those. So first thoughts when going to the website, website's not bad. And I would think that the name Killcrew is a little bit more in like the emo sense of the word. Clearly this is just not my thing, but they actually say kill negativity, PTSD, depression, anxiety, and all of the battles we face from within. And from what I see on their website, they actually have a pretty good mission to donate to suicide prevention programs, mental health programs that help young athletes chase their dreams, help veterans struggling with PTSD. So clearly they have a good message going on. So okay, Killcrew, I support that. Then we go to women's, and yes, we are definitely seeing the signature, lots of seamless leggings, especially these little like shatter, like splatter painted ones. Lots of graphic tees, very grungy style graphic tees. And then we have like some kind of, I don't know, cheap looking shorts. I don't like heavily logoed things. So to basically just see like a basic black short with just like some heavy logoing on there, it does kind of give dropship, because why would you really need to focus on the design of the shorts when the focus is really on the graphics you're putting on? Some of their non-seamless stuff, I don't know, I feel like the seamless stuff looks pretty reasonable, but like these little like scrunch biker shorts, I don't like the front and center logo. They are very heavily logoed, which I know some people like, but the scrunch in the back, it's like a traditional scrunch and it's giving sphincter scrunch. So we're not going to be going with those. The daisy print is actually pretty cute though. Okay, we see more of these splatter style shorts. Okay, I didn't know too much about this brand, but I'm seeing a size range extra small to 3XL. Okay, Killcrew, that actually is much more than expected, considering AliExpress usually only has like small through extra large, or maybe even less than that. So great size range, great purpose, and $45 for shorts. Really not too bad, not overpriced, I would say. I will say the seamless shorts, they are kind of giving AliExpress though. I feel like they're the classic seamless shorts with the ribbed waistband, the scrunch in the back, and then the little like mesh under glute contour. So you guys know the drill. We do our AliExpress image search, take a little picture, and I'm not finding anything exact, so that's promising, but they do look pretty similar to a pair of shorts I have from Amazon. But I kind of like these little splatter painted shorts. Again, you can see that little mesh under booty contour that, let me see. The little mesh contour looks a lot like these shorts that have like the exact same placement of the mesh contour. So we're gonna get both, see if they're at least like the same base short. And then these little flame shorts, I feel like these were going viral on the internet for a while. They're called the Muay Thai flame shorts. I think that that's a type of martial arts. So this could be like a specific like activity you're supposed to wear these shorts for. Why don't we AliExpress image search those too, just to see. Okay, I am seeing them on AliExpress, but when you click on them, the page kind of goes away. When I click on what looks like a match to these Muay Thai shorts, they disappear. It seems like the post was taken down from AliExpress. And if you have like an actual like counterfeit item, the brand can get it taken down from AliExpress. So we can never be sure who came first. My assumption for these Muay Thai shorts is that they are original. So we're gonna grab a pair of those shorts. We're gonna grab that little splatter paint set and then a little graphic tee, because I feel like that's what these brands are really known for. All right, guys, the package has arrived. In terms of order experience, they have 90-day returns and exchanges, and they pay for the return shipping. And I just want to say, I've tried way more expensive brands that do a lot less. I also spent $175, got free shipping, and it only took about like 5 days to arrive. So overall order experience was really good. I feel like they're doing a lot of things right as a company. So let's see how the pieces are. We're going to start out with the Shatter sports bra. I got the lilac cream color and this was $45. When it comes to my gym clothes, I really am a seamless girly. I feel like seamless works so well for me in the gym. So first of all, I absolutely love the color combo, a little cream, a little purple. I think that this little like shattered drippy print is unique. It does seem to be a nice durable piqué knit seamless. So it feels pretty similar to Define in the type of fabric, but it does feel a little bit softer. We have a nice little ribbed bra band down here. This does seem to be a pretty minimal coverage bra, so I don't know how I will personally fit into it, but I know the small cup size girlies do need options too. Slight V neckline. We do have the Killcrew logo in the center and it is like a white vinyl logo. You can't really see it. I feel like it would have been better to just like not have it over a bold print. Removable cups, adjustable straps, and you also have a little hook on the adjustable straps so you can bring the straps in the back, and I've always loved this feature, so glad to see it. Let's try it on. Pinto would like to say hello. He was just sleeping right underneath my tripod. Was that very comfortable? Sorry to wake you from your nap. Okay, so here's the sports bra. I'm not falling out of it as much as I thought because the bra band here is like halfway up my bust when it's supposed to be way down here. So my girls are making it work, but it definitely doesn't really have enough room for large cup sizes. So it's not really large cup size friendly. I would say it's low coverage. True to size, if you're in between, I feel like it's maybe a teeny bit small, so I'd size up. V neckline, it is very flattering. Like I feel like it's like kind of lifting the girls up a little bit. Still low support. We do have removable cups in here. Again, we have that Killcrew logo. V neckline kind of scoops away from the armpit area. And then in the back, it's just a scoop back, adjustable straps, and then you can hook the back together, which is just nice to have that option if your straps are always trying to get away from you. It gives you a little bit of extra lift. So yeah, just a very basic seamless bra. I really feel like the colorway of this is what's kind of winning me over. All right, then these seamless Shatter bike shorts. I got them in the same lilac cream color, and these were $45. So we have a classic ribbed seamless waistband sewn on to the body of the leggings. It's the same kind of piqué knit. We have that little Shatter print. They also have a sewn on panel logo. So we have this little patch logo in the front here. I feel like with these types of brands, they're very into the branding. So you really have to be okay with being like, this is what I'm wearing. I feel like the logos is like half the design for some of these companies. Slightly curved seams. We have a 5-column little scrunch in the back. And then we have that little mesh under glute panel. So here's that waistband. Here we have that scrunch, and then you have the little mesh panel under the glutes. And like I said, these really reminded me of the Yorio shorts. So these are from Amazon. I've been buying from Yorio for like years. I feel like their stuff is sometimes hit or miss, but they sell a lot of these little seamless shorts. And comparing these side by side, they are super close, but not quite exact. They both have the same style waistband. The waistbands are sewn on to the shorts, but it definitely seems like Yorio is a little bit higher rise and has a longer inseam. They both have the same ribbed panel detailing down the side, and then the scrunch in the back is nearly identical. I knew that these were going to be the same. And then they also both have that little mesh contour panel under the glute. That's really what told me that these were going to be like the Yorio shorts. These are nearly identical. I'm not saying that these are drop shipped because I can't find this exact pattern, but this was my hesitation with a lot of these brands because I just look at their website and I'm like, oh, those are the Amazon shorts. Like, or oh, those are the AliExpress shorts because you can get these on AliExpress too. So my assumption is what happens with a lot of these brands is they start out by selling like the basic like Yorio shorts basically, or whatever the supplier is on AliExpress. And then they kind of like tweak things and make them their own, add their branding, do different patterns. So that's my assumption. Again, this is all just speculation. Do with this information what you will. I will say Killcrew is not crazy expensive. The order experience has been really good, but these are $45 from Killcrew and the Yorio shorts are $25. So, and you can probably find them for like 10 to 15 on AliExpress. So anyways, let's try these on. Okay, guys, here are the shorts, and I have to say, the Yorio ones are a lot more comfortable, and these are a 5-inch inseam. The Killcrew ones are a 3.5. So there are some slight differences, but I feel like something that, again, makes me think these are the exact same. They both have like the exact same like reinforced style scrunch on the inside too. I'll insert a photo of the Killcrew ones. But yeah, these are definitely the same. And the Killcrew ones are also a lot tighter on the thighs. There's always a question of could it be a dupe or could it be dropship, but I've seen this style of short in so many different brands that my assumption is that these are not a dupe, that this is just kind of like the base AliExpress short. Like we've seen these shorts for literally so many years on Amazon. So that's my assumption. I don't know anything for sure. We don't know anything for sure. But anyways, the shorts. So we have a high to ultra high rise. The waistband isn't super compressive, but overall I'm getting like a medium compression. The thigh area is really not thick thigh friendly. It is super snug at the bottom, so it's not super comfortable. No front seam, of course. These are a seamless short. I do think the pattern is really cute. I love the color combo. One thing that Killcrew has going for them, they have a larger size range and more color options compared to the Oreo shorts. So anyways, we have a little panel detail up the side. Then we have the slightly curved seams in the back. I feel like most seamless shorts, most seamless scrunch shorts are a high on the booty scale, but this scrunch doesn't sit between the cheeks like super well. And I still get a little bit of wrinkling and scrunching going on there. So I'm gonna give these a medium to high. I feel like these could fit a little bit better. Like the scrunch area could be a little bit more snug, and then the thigh area could have a little bit more space for me. We have a little mesh area that goes underneath the thighs. Short or long glute friendly, I would say. Like, the seam is pretty long, so medium to long glute friendly. And these will definitely roll like the second I bend over. Yeah, just because of the length. Not only are they really tight at the thighs, but anything this short is just going to roll on me. So I'm kind of bummed to see how like tight these feel compared to the Oreo ones. Not that they actually physically feel smaller, but like they just don't really have any stretch to them. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm really not loving these. All right, couple more pieces from Killcrew. This is the wolf crop top. I don't know what it is with the grungy gym brands and the wolves, but they left themselves some wolves. So we have this little crop. It's a cotton rayon polyester. It definitely does feel like a synthetic material, which I can be all for a synthetic material for workouts, but I feel like with little crops like this, I mostly see them in cotton. So this is just a slightly different material. No stretch or anything. We have a crew neck, Killcrew logo in the front. They really capture the grungy gym energy with the logo. And then a little hot pink wolf in the back. Let's try it on. All right, here is our little crop. I just feel like the material is very disappointing. It does feel really cheap. And I just feel like they could have put this on 100% cotton. Like I really don't feel like that's a really expensive, like a cotton tee is not too expensive. So I feel like they could have done that. I don't really understand this material. It just really doesn't have any stretch. It feels a little bit shiny. It feels a little bit restrictive. Looking past the material, we have crew neck, short sleeves, cropped fit. You're gonna show a little sports bra if you lift your arms up. And then we have the Killcrew logo. I do really think that their graphics, like they're giving what they're supposed to give. And then in the back, we have the little wolf. Again, not my personal style, but I think I would like this a lot more in a different fabric, but this is just a simple crop. This is very true to size. This is a size small, slightly oversized, kind of a perfect cropped fit. And then I got the Muay Thai shorts, also in the little hot pink black moment. So we have an elastic waistband, pink drawstring. It's like that mesh basketball short kind of vibe. We have front pockets. These are 100% polyester. And like I was saying in the first part of the video, you can find these on AliExpress and then they're taken down. So I do think that they kind of like made a name for themselves with this style of short, but the material is just kind of giving like cheap little boys basketball short. I feel like that's a little mean, but like I'm just being honest. They are 100% polyester, like no stretch to them. I feel like I was expecting some stretch. Let me see if I can find, I feel like I have some basketball shorts. I do. Alphalete has made some little mesh shorts like this. And I do feel like this little like basketball meshy short is going to come back in style, but the Alphalete ones were 78% polyamide, 22% elastane, and they just have like a lot more flow to them. They have like a good amount of stretch, and I just wasn't expecting this like kind of thick, warm, like zero stretch material out of these. I just feel like $50 is a little bit much for what these are. Again, I think with these brands, you are truly just paying for branding, and I'm not the kind of girl who will pay for branding. Like if I can find something cheaper that feels just as good, like I don't care to have a logo on my stuff. Anyways, let's try these on. All right, here are the shorts. I'm surprised that they fit at all, given the fabric. These are just so much worse than I was expecting. The fabric is double thickness, and not in a good way. Like, it really just feels like you could heat up in these very easily. Absolutely no breathability. Again, I'm not a polyester hater. I actually think it has a purpose, but 100% polyester for these shorts, I'm just not sure. We have a high-rise elastic waistband, drawstring in the front. The waist is fitting well. I'd say true to size, but I feel like these fit maybe a little bit snug. So definitely consider sizing up. We have the 2 front pockets. They go all the way to the bottom. We have a little slit at the side, branding and graphic detail. I just feel like there are a lot of little like loose stitches going on here. Like this just doesn't look super high quality, and $50 is frankly just too much for a short like this. Like this is like a little kid's gym short. Like my middle school gym shorts were better than this. They at least had some stretch. These have absolutely no stretch. They're a little tight in the back, not bad, but I just thought these were going to be like a little bit of a looser fit, so I definitely feel like they run small. I like the length of them, like you don't see anything when you lean over, but yeah, these just, I like really don't get the hype with these. I always feel bad when I say that things feel cheap in reviews, but I have to be honest, and like this brand, like these materials do not feel good. So for Killcrew, I do appreciate their size inclusivity, their messaging, their order experience is really good, but I do not think it's worth it, and I would not recommend. All right, brand number 2 is Darc Sport, and this is the brand that I've been most hesitant about because their stuff, again, it just gives a basic AliExpress seamless set with a large vinyl wolf on it. And they also have like men's, and they have she, as in she wolf. And you know, I would be judgmental about it. The whole wolf thing does seem a little bit cringe, but I also read Ali Hazelwood Bride, which is a werewolf romance. So who am I to judge? That doesn't mean I have to wear wolves on my clothes though. Okay, we're gonna look at the women's products. Again, I'm seeing a lot of like patterned seamless stuff with just like wolf logo, specifically the one that's like this like double wolf, one on each boob. That is like a Darc Sport thing. Even the girlies are giving like emo grunge. Like this girl here, she's wearing like a pair of cargo pants with like a hip chain. Like that is feeling very 90s grunge. All right, we're looking at the shorts. Again, seeing this kind of like splatter tiger seamless that again, I do feel like is very AliExpress seamless. And then for their non-seamless stuff, we have front seam shorts. Front seam shorts for $55 with an ugly logo on it. Like, I don't even know what some of these words, they just have acronyms on the clothes that, you know, I feel like you can't put like a niche acronym on clothing because no one gets it. Like SSGGNFGU, I have no idea what that means. The size range compared to Killcrew, which was amazing, we only have small through large. So 3 sizes on a lot of these clothes here. So really not great. All right, we will AliExpress image search this specific set because this set looks very AliExpress. Okay, we definitely have some like stripy AliExpress shorts. They could even be similar to the Yorio ones that I got that like, it just kind of looks like this whole set. Again, it could be different, but they do look very similar. I feel like I want to go for this set with like the kind of tiger stripies with the wolf on either side because that just feels very Darc Sport. And then I feel like I have to get a tee because if I see anyone in anything Darc Sport, I feel like it's always one of their like graphic tees. They clearly put like a lot into their graphic designs here. And while these kind of graphic tees that are like super grunge are not my thing, they do have like a good range of stuff with like, I can see the appeal in terms of like a lot of these graphic designs. So we're gonna pick up a shirt. And I do appreciate that they're trying to do like a little something different with some of their activewear, but sometimes I wonder if like websites were even like proofread or anything because there's this one set that like, it does look like a print printed onto a white seamless bottom, but you can just entirely see the tag through the clothes on their own website. It's like you're advertising to me that this is a poor quality piece. And I feel like I see these things overlooked sometimes and I'm like, how do you expect these things to sell when it's literally showcasing that it's sheer on the website? So that's interesting. Next up, Darc Sport has arrived. But first, we have to talk about the order experience because when I was looking this brand up, I did see some questionable things about like customer service, order experience. And starting out, my order was $140 and I did pay $15 shipping. And they're based like 30 minutes from me. So I know that like the shipping, they just charge a universal amount, like no matter where you ship it, but they're literally based 30 minutes from me and it was $15 shipping and it arrived in like 2 days. So at least it arrived quickly. The return policy on the website was also like very obscure and like not even really present. There also like really wasn't a return policy listed on the website. And when I placed the order, I accidentally ordered 2 pairs of the shorts. Like I added them to the cart twice. So within 5 minutes of placing my order, I emailed them and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally bought 2 of these shorts. Could you just like refund one of them? Like I just don't need 2 pairs of the same shorts. And I guess they were running like a small sale while I bought these pieces. So apparently everything that's on sale is final sale. So they emailed me back and they were like, everything is final sale. We cannot do refunds. And I emailed back and I was like, no, but like you guys haven't even shipped the items yet. Like I made a mistake on my order. I'm not asking for a return, you know? Like they hadn't shipped or processed the order yet or anything, and they refused to refund it. They actually just never replied to that second email. They just ghosted me. So even if I like these pieces, customer service, questionable. At the end of the day, that was my mistake, but I just feel like if you haven't even processed the order yet and I like made a mistake, that like I wasn't asking for a full order refund. Like I just bought 2 of the shorts. So now I'm stuck with 2 of the same shorts. So if anyone wants these, message me on Instagram. I'll send them to you for free. I guess we gotta start with the shorts then. So these actually were reasonably cheap. I bought them for $35. Again, they were having like a slight sale when I placed the order. I don't know what the sale was for. One thing I just did not, I feel like the image quality on the website wasn't great. I didn't see that they basically have like a type of knit pattern that highlights like the V brief underwear region. And this is a trend I will never get behind. I don't care if you want to channel the 80s and go to the gym in your tights and a leotard, like by all means, honestly, I support it. But the intentional underwear lines on leggings, I will never understand. I just don't get it. I feel like, you know, either wear the leotard or don't. Like, I don't know why we're trying to show our underwear on the outside of leggings. So not a huge fan of that. I will say I thought these would be similar to the Arola shorts, and these really are not. I actually have not seen a pair of shorts exactly like this. So Darc Sport with a slightly unique design. We do have the 3-tiered ribbed waistband. Then we have this like panel detailing that, like I said, the panel detailing kind of goes away in this like V brief region at the front. And it also curves away from the side where they have these little wolves. So they have a little wolf on one side, then they just have grungy font wolves on the other side. Then we have a classic seamless scrunch in the back. And then that little panel detail kind of curves under the glutes. So you can see that panel detail kind of curves under the glutes. The material feels similar to Arola seamless, but Arola seamless is more of like a knit seamless, and the Darc Sport is more of a PK knit. So these are different fabrics. This was surprising to me. I really thought this would be the same, especially after the Killcrew thing. So let's try this on. Okay, here are the shorts. Honestly, not bad. They do just kind of fit like every other little seamless short, so it doesn't feel super unique there. It does feel similar to the Yorio ones, even though it's not exact. They are fitting well though. So we have an ultra high rise. We have a ribbed waistband. You can see it's not super obvious, but you can definitely see there's panel detailing, and then it's not over the midsection, which I feel like is a little bit interesting. Usually you see the opposite so that it increases lower tummy control, but this is actually like increasing the lower tummy control. So not that this adds like a ton, but a little paneling does add a little bit of extra compression. Inseam is a little bit longer on these, which is nice. We have a little area with no panel detailing for the branding on either side. These are just little like vinyl logos. I would say that these are much more thick thigh friendly. They're definitely a little snug on the bottom, but I'm not feeling like so restricted in them. And then simple in the back, I'm gonna give them a medium to high on the booty scale. We just have a classic seamless scrunch. It's not sitting between the glutes like really well. You know, you can definitely still see the scrunch, but it's still flattering, not squishing down the glutes, and then the panel detailing goes under the glutes a little bit at the bottom. So not bad, but again, not super unique. And size range, small to large. Just everything about this brand, I'm just like, not so sure. Then we have the dual Everson seamless sports bra. So here we got the wolves. You guys, this is the exact same as the Killcrew. See, this is what I mean. All these brands are just ordering the same seamless stuff and putting their logos on it. You truly are just paying for the logos. We're gonna do an up close side by side of the Killcrew versus this one, but they both have the ribbed seamless band. They both have the V neckline. They are like slightly different in coverage. Like the Killcrew looks like it's going to be a little bit less bust coverage, and Darc Sport looks to be a little bit more, but they have the same details like at the side of the sports bra. They both have this identical little triangle of slightly narrower ribbing. And then in the back, they both have the adjustable straps, the slight scooping. One tiny difference is Killcrew is using metal for their hardware back here, and Darc Sport is using tonal, but they both have adjustable straps, and they both have the little hook detail to put the straps together. Like, these are literally the same. Point proven why I never did this review. If you guys ever have questions about brands, you can truly just message me on Instagram and I'll tell you if they look to be worth it or not. Spoiler alert, so much activewear these days is just like so mass produced and not unique that I see new brands every day and I'm like, did we need more of the exact same activewear? So anyways, let's try this one on. Yeah, it's the exact same as the Killcrew one, with the exception that the straps feel a little bit longer, but still low coverage. My bust is still like halfway into the bra band, so not really fitting. I mean, I would say this is still low coverage, still low support. Got the graphics on either side. That's the Darc Sport vibe. True to size, adjustable straps, and yeah, just like that little side panel detail. Literally, this is exactly the same. And then we have the adjustable straps We also have that little hook, which helps because I feel like the straps are just a little bit longer on this one. Simple scoop back. Yeah, you're paying for the graphics, which they did add something, so it's not nothing, but all right, one thing I do think will be unique from Darc Sport is their graphic tees. I really feel like that is where they've put the effort in. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This feels like a nice cotton. Okay, and they actually got licensing from DC. Yeah, I was kind of wondering. Sometimes brands use like Barbie or like characters and things, and I'm like, did you get approval to actually use their face and everything? But yeah, they did. Okay, see, this is what I mean. This is 100% cotton. I do feel like for a gym tee pump cover, like a lightweight cotton with like a little bit of give to it is just kind of the way to go. It just like drapes on the body a little bit better. And when you're covering your body so much with a t-shirt, it is nice to have a little breathability of cotton. So this is the She's a Star Premium Oversized Cropped Tee. This was $29. We have a little Harley Quinn on the front with some fun little details. Ribbed crew neck, short sleeve, and it almost has like a faux raw cut edge. There is a seam to prevent it from fraying, but it still has that nice little like rolled edge detail. Here is that little rolled edge. I do like a little rolled edge on my crops. I feel like it just makes it look a little bit more worn. And then in the back, you have some Darc Sport details. So I feel like the graphic designers at Darc Sport, I feel like this is where they really shine. So let's try it on. Okay, here's the graphic tee. Yes, fits like a nice lightweight cotton. It even has a little bit of give to it. I like the little grungy edge. We have a size small, very true to size, a little bit of a relaxed fit. Definitely cropped. It's about waist length, not quite as short as the Killcrew crop. It almost has like a washed color to it as well. And then more graphics in the back. I really feel like this is where they shine. They do have very unique graphic tee designs. So personally, I'll never shop here again, but I do feel like if you had to get something, like the tees are probably the thing to get. And with their customer service not being the best, I feel like tees, like you should rarely have to exchange, where it can be a little bit harder to nail the fit of activewear. So I feel like these are the most unique thing. This is what I would stick to. Their size range just isn't great, and like neither is the website, or I'm just really not a fan, but the tees have something to them. And brand number 3 is Gymreapers, which I feel like the name is like kind of funny in a creative, cute way. So first of all, looking at the websites, I definitely feel like they're more of like a weightlifting gear, like lifting equipment company, considering that their first tabs are like weightlifting belts, lifting gear, men's, and then at the very last spot is women's. So I feel like they probably don't really focus on women's apparel very much, but we're still gonna look at the women's apparel if the website lets me go to women's apparel. Okay, so already we're seeing like a 3-pack of shorts. Generally, I feel like not a great sign, but we will see. So clearly they have these infinity leggings, and they kind of just look like Amplify dupes with a skull logo on them, and they're $40. So not a crazy price point. I'm all for a good dupe as long as it's like reasonably cheap. Like it should be significantly cheaper than the actual brand. And I don't want a logo, because if I'm getting a dupe, why would I want a different brand's logo on it? It just doesn't make any sense. So I do feel like I could get an Amplify style seamless legging for cheaper on Amazon. Arola's got them all. And then I also don't want the logo. And I also feel like I'm trying to like look up close on these pictures. And when you zoom in, the images are like all grainy and dark. And I feel like some brands just do a really poor job at photographing their items. Like tell me why I can't even tell what the scrunch looks like on these, because your image quality is so bad. I clearly am someone who looks at the details. So when I can't see the details on your images, it does kind of bother me. Like I really do like a close-up photo. Size range is okay. It's extra small to XL, so definitely could be better. So we're gonna get a pair of these infinity leggings because those are what popped up first. And then we'll get an infinity seamless bra to go with. Doesn't seem like they have a lot of super supportive bras, but might as well get the bra that matches the leggings. Most of their stuff seems to be pretty neutral colored, like basic seamless items just with their logo on it. So again, it's just not screaming like super unique, not something that I would like go out of my way to buy for, especially with a logo that bold. And then it doesn't seem like they have as many tees, but they do have these cute joggers these heavyweight wide leg joggers. They actually do look pretty cute. We do have the logo on them, so that's not great, but the sweats do look nice and thick and good quality. The only thing is that like, why are the sweatpants $80 and the leggings are $40? Like that just doesn't seem very consistent. I feel like a sweatpant should just be like maybe $5 more than a legging, if not the same price. So to have it be double the price of the legging is like kind of crazy. And I feel like this is the first time in a while where I've seen like actual reviews of clothes. Oh, see, the reviews are actually better quality images than their actual website images. I can actually like see more. But I feel like they're not cherry picking the reviews because the first review is like runs very small, size chart doesn't work. It's 3 out of 5 stars. So I feel like most brand websites, you can't like really trust their reviews because if they feel very cherry picked. So at least they're posting honest reviews, and they have 30-day returns, free shipping over $70. So that's pretty good. And lastly, we have Gymreapers. In terms of order experience, they do have 30-day returns and free shipping over $70. I will say this took like 2.5 weeks to get to me, and I didn't even order over a super busy time or during a launch. So my Killcrew and Darc Sport stuff arrived in like 2 days, and this took like 2.5 weeks. So definitely a bit of a waiting game, but it's not the end of the world. I do appreciate that the shipping was free at least. All right, let's start with the Infinity leggings. These are only $40. Pretty reasonable, but are they just an Amplify dupe? And I believe that they are. They're not even actually an exact Amplify dupe. Oh, they're not an exact Amplify dupe. They feel slightly worse. So I don't know what I expected. But guys, if you want a cheap seamless legging, go to Arola on Amazon. They have literally like every kind of seamless legging you could want. And they're actually like really good quality. And they actually like listen to people on Instagram. If you comment, you're like, hey, I want this color. Like, they actually listen. So anyways, just a little side plug for Arola. All right, we have the Infinity leggings. So these have a 2-tiered seamless waistband. Here's the waistband. Looks like it's going to be very compressive. At first glance, you could definitely just say like, okay, these look like an Alphalete Amplify, but Alphalete Amplify has a 3-tiered waistband. These do have no front seam with an oval gusset, and they have like a sleek performance seamless material. So going to be a little bit slippery to the touch. It should have some compression. They don't have that little mesh panel at the side that Alphalete Amplify have. So that's another thing. It's like a little bit different. And then they do have the classic Widow's Peak detail with the scrunch. Here is the detail in the back. And then I really hate a front logo like this, especially a little skull. It's just not my personal vibe. But if you like a little bit of grungy branding, that again is the theme of the video today. So let's try these on. All right, so as suspected, these are just an Amplify dupe. And if I wanted an Amplify dupe, I could still find it for half the price of this and without a logo. Because if I'm buying a dupe, why would I want a logo of a different brand? You know? Also, like Alphalete Amplify leggings came out so long ago at this point. Like we've progressed a little bit. We got like different rises now. We got Pump, we got Revive. Like I feel like the classic Amplify is a little bit overdone and outdated. So I'm surprised that these are still like the best seller. So we definitely have an ultra high rise compressive waistband. If you're in between sizes, size up. Overall, I still would consider this true to size. It's definitely a snatching waist fit. So like medium high compression on the waist, medium compression overall. No front seam, no details. It is more of a sleek, stretchy material. This is definitely going to be the kind of material that can get sheer in light colors. So I don't expect the squat proof to be great, but that's just how this kind of seamless legging is. Very, very stretchy though, and a lot of vertical stretch. And then in the back, we have the seamless scrunch, flatter in the glutes, medium to high in the booty scale. A legging like this used to get high in the booty scale, but the bar has just been raised. So now these get medium to high because we have so many leggings that do a little bit more enhancement. I would definitely consider these more like medium to long glute friendly, even leaning towards long glute friendly. They're not going to be pulled down at all, and the scrunch is pretty long. You might get a little bit of cellulite coverage in these, but the fabric isn't super marled, so probably not a lot. And it's a 26-inch inseam, but like I said, a lot of vertical stretch. You can really make seamless leggings whatever length you want them to be. So are they bad? No. Can you get the exact same thing or even better for cheaper without a logo? Yes. Therefore, this would be a no for me. Then we have the Infinity Seamless Bra. This one was $30. And while this may appear to be a very similar seamless bra to the last two, it is in fact different. So finally a sports bra that isn't the exact same. So we have the same material as the leggings. We have a little V neckline, spaghetti straps. They come together in the back and they are also adjustable. Gymreapers logo in the back here. And then just like a 1-inch seamless ribbed band along the bottom. That's really it. We do have removable cup pads. Very simple, but at least not exactly the same as the last ones. Let's try it on. We have the seamless bra. A little bit more coverage than the other seamless bras today. Same material as the leggings. We have the ribbed bra band. I am spilling into the bra band a little bit, but overall it does have more coverage. I would say this is medium coverage. Slight V-neck. We also have removable cups in here, but they're like really small. Like what's with the tiny cup pad? I hate when brands don't like fill the space that is offered in the bra with the cup pad. Just not really giving great quality overall. The fabric isn't as soft as I would like. I thought it was going to be a little bit more similar to Amplify. It has like almost like a slight itchiness to it. We do have the adjustable straps in the back. Low support, large cup size friendly, maybe you're not gonna get a lot of support, but the coverage is a little bit better. There's just really nothing special about this. All right, and then we have the heavyweight wide leg jogger. When did sweatpants get so expensive? Were they always expensive? Because I just did a sweatpants video. There were very few good, affordable options. And the Gymreapers leggings are $40, yet these heavyweight wide leg joggers are $80. That's double the price of leggings. I just feel like that doesn't make any sense. First impressions, they are heavyweight though. They do feel nice. I wasn't loving the leggings. These are pretty nice. I got a size small. They only have one length though. So we'll see if they're long enough for me. Probably not. We have a stretchy elasticated waistband. We have an internal drawstring. Okay, and it's kind of this like brushed terry material. I bet it's just a cotton poly. Oh, 100% cotton. 100% cotton, they said. Okay. Well, my cotton lovers, these are actually so much better than the 100% cotton joggers we tried in my sweatpants video. Those were like very ill-fitting. So, okay, Gymreapers with 100% cotton. Personally, 100% cotton is not always something I look for, but these do feel like they're gonna be durable. So I'm here for it. Okay, this may justify the $80 price tag. It also feels pretty soft. It's a classic sweatpant material on the outside. Here is the outside. Got a little marled heather gray. Then the inside looks a lot like the Alphalete staple sweatpants. It's got that like brushed terry feel, pretty soft. And definitely like, I would say like mid to heavyweight because there's still things like Buff Bunny plush fleece that are a little bit thicker. We have front pockets. We do have the Gymreapers logo. It's not super noticeable on this heather gray. And these are going to be a wide leg fit. So that 100% cotton really threw me for a drift. Like, are we serious? Yeah. Brush French terry, 100% cotton. Crazy. Okay, you guys, why is this the best thing we've tried in this entire video? These sweats just don't match anything else from this brand. I don't understand, but we'll take it. So I have them layered over the gym fit because this is how the cool girlies wear their outfits, okay? Just letting you know, as someone who pretends to be a cool gym girly myself. So we have a 12-inch rise, which is like a typical sweatpant high rise. If you want to wear it high, certainly can. If you want to wear it a little bit lower, for me, this helps me get a little bit more length at the bottom and you get to show off your legging waistband. You can also wear it kind of at more of a mid-rise. I love the thick elastic waistband. This fits very well. It's a relaxed fit with a wide leg, but the waist is still fitting true to size. So go true to size, don't size down. You could even size up if you want to like tighten the waistband a little bit more because we do have the internal drawstring. And oh my gosh, you guys, they're zippered side pockets. What are these sweatpants? These are actually so nice. Wide leg fit, zippered pockets, 100% cotton, and it's like a good 100% cotton. I'm shook. All right, Gymreapers, you have redeemed yourself with these. A zippered pocket, that is all I've ever wanted in a sweatpant. I absolutely love that. And they're, oh my gosh, they're long. Look how long this pocket is. I do not understand, but I am happy. And then the back, they're just very simple. The one downside, let me show you the length. The main issue for me is that these are a 30-inch inseam. So as a tall girly, they just really aren't long enough for me, especially since these are 100% cotton. These will likely shrink in the wash because they are 100% cotton, and we can see they're just not quite long enough for me. So it's a really good sweatpant if you like a 30-inch inseam. For me as a tall girly, just not quite long enough, but I really love the fit, love the material, love the features. And they're actually very nice. And I would say maybe worth $80. Could they be a little bit less? Sure, but their fabric's really nice. All right, you guys, that is it for the video. Overall, would I buy from any of these brands again? No. I hope this video kind of like helped bring awareness to like just how much like repetitive mass-produced activewear there is out there. I swear I would say like at least like 75% of brands are just putting logos on activewear that they didn't even design. I feel like fitness and activewear are very trendy right now and everyone just wants to get in on it. And the only brands that really excite me are the ones who are trying to like actually improve the activewear space with unique designs and functional features. Everything else, I'm like, don't bother me with that, you know? I truly do get requests to review brands every day. Barely anything captures my attention anymore. So because I feel like this video was negative, I'm going to be highlighting a couple brands that did surprise me positively and I do think are actually worth the money. It'll either be up before this or after this. I might post it before, so anyways, you'll see. So if you guys have any brands that you think are actually doing a really good job with unique, either cute or functional pieces, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!